We got in the car and returned to Hinamizoma via the rough road. Dude, poor Keiichi. Poor everyone, dude. Poor Satoko. Her parents, Rika, Rena being like haunted by Oyashiro. I still don't know what to think of that. Then like her disease and lashing out. Like these poor kids. And then Mion having multiple altercations with the victim and then he ends up dead. Like, but Mion's still a kid too. She's the oldest, but like she was definitely like indoctrinated into like her beliefs and whatnot, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, that's how it happens, but it's like, fuck, dude. There it is. I never really paid attention when I was on my bike, but did cars normally shake this much? It was almost as if the road was desperately trying to tell me something. It's gonna be a bumpy road, my friend. But that big jolt was from the difference in elevation of the road when it changed from cement to dirt. We're back. I was certain that I heard Tomitake-san scream. Jesus. Because the bump, like, you could picture, like, almost, like, going over his body. Like, literally, like, that's where it was, you know? It's like, bump. There's his body. Scream. I sat in silence, just letting myself be shaken by the car.
お家の前まで送りましょう。今日は病気でお休みだったんですよね。長々とお話ししてしまって申し訳ありませんでした。
なんで俺に話すんですか?
I blurted out the question. Really just blurted it out. I didn't expect an answer.
私、一応確認しましたよね。お話やめましょうかって。
じゃなくて、どうして俺に接触してきたんですか?
I understood quite well that Uishi-san was investigating this string of suspicious incidents. But why was he telling me all this? I know, it's such a huge burden, man. But considering what we know, he really is the only one, as the true outsider. I knew nothing and I couldn't help. Everything Uishi-san spoke of was news to me. First of all, what could I, having just moved here, possibly know? By chance, if there was a reason for Uishi-san to reach out to me, then it would have to be that I was part of Mion's circle of friends who looked suspicious to Uishi-san. That too.
私ね、今年で定年なんです。
Oh, he's about to retire? Oh, this guy is so dead. I know comps in media. Like, damn, I was just 3 days from retirement. Dies. Oh, man.
定年したらばあ様の意向で引っ越しちゃう予定なんですよ。
Plan on moving away, huh?
だからこそ在職中にこの事件だけははっきりさせておきたかったんです。
I respect it. I respect the fuck out of that. Still a little weirded out because I don't remember if Keiichi mentioned getting medicine other than just, you know, staying home from school, but I feel you, man. Very respectable. You're so fucked, but I love that. I really do like this guy.
で、大石さんは疑ってるんですよね。みんなを。
Yeah. Uishi-san didn't really give a response. It felt a little late, but I thought it was his way of showing a bit of consideration for my feelings.
これはこの道30年の勘です。前原さん、危ないのは
Wow.
あなたなんですよ。
Just outright telling him. I wanted to reply with that's absurd, but in my downtrodden state, I couldn't bring myself to say it.
私は今年で定年ですから、来年の綿流しの日にはもう。
Oh my god.
だから今年中に決着をつけたいのです。
In other words, he was insinuating that on the next Watanagashi, I might be the victim.
所長からも注意を受けています。
Damn.
一連の事件は個々に解決しているから蒸し返すなというんです。これは一種の圧力です。
Man, he's the only one really trying to dig this deep, man. I respect it.
圧力って何のですか?
ひなみ沢の誰かです。
Ooh.
着きました。
Yo. Remember Mion's grandma talking with the cops?
この辺でいいですか?
But that's it. This guy's too good. He's so fucked. And he's about to retire, and he mentioned his mother again. So fucked. Oh, man. No one escapes. They chase you down and eat you. After some time, the car finally reached the path to my house. The clock read 2 p.m. I was surprised so little time had passed since we ate. And we're back in hell. It was hot outside the car. The chirping of the Higurashi hurt my ears.
今日の話はすべて忘れてくださっても結構です。
What a cruel thing to say. Fuck you.
ですが、私は捜査を続けますよ。お社様のたたりは今
Wow.
年で終わらせます。
If there's any justice at the end of this, it's gonna take a whole lot. A lot of loss, for
何
sure.
かあったら連絡しろってことですか？
いいんですよ。前原さんがどうしても連絡したくなった時だけでいいんです。
I wasn't collected enough to understand Oishi-san's roundabout way of saying it.
ゆっくり休んでください。病気でお休みの時に良くない話ばかりして申し訳ありませんでしたね。
I guess that's a nice way of saying it, but like... this is ruining Keiichi's life. Again, Oishi is very fucked up for putting this on Keiichi. I respect his goal, but he's really fucked up for like putting this on him. But well, here we are. I didn't really give any sort of response.
私はいつでもあなたの味方です。
I'll believe that.
それだけは信じといてくださいよ。それじゃあ、失礼。
I really want to believe that. I have no reason not to, so I will. The tires crunched over the dirt road as the car made a U-turn and disappeared into a cloud of kicked-up dust. It felt like I was watching a boat only throw me a lifesaver in shark-infested waters before disappearing into the distance. Yeah, that's exactly what this is. Damn. That was the first time I thought Oishi-san was being unfair. This is so unfair. Telling me I was going to be the next victim, then just saying to contact him if something happened. I know it's so... like, he's being honest, but it's so much for like Keiichi, dude. He's a kid. He's a young man, but he's a kid. This wasn't a criminal investigation. He was fishing. Now it's just the bait dangling off the line. Fuck, man. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Would the fish be the perpetrator? Or was it really just Oyashiro-sama's curse? Either way, the bait would be swallowed whole. Man.
畜生。俺、死にたくない
This
よ。
is so fucked. So fucked. That was a perfect way of saying it. Keiichi understands, like, I'm so fucked. Try not to die challenge. Gone crazy. For some time, I could do nothing but stare at the puddle of water left behind by the AC from the car. Fuck, dude. Those damn Higurashi, so loud. Alright, back in the room. Have the parents returned yet? He said usually by dinner, so we'll see. I wonder how much time had passed since I laid down. It was getting dark outside. My body was soaked in sweat. It would probably be a good idea to change my sheets. At that moment, the phone downstairs rang. It was probably Mom, or it better be. Mom was quite the worrywart. Good. Maybe she had called many times, but I just didn't notice it. I'm the same way. I always like to check up on people.
もしもし、前原ですけど。
お、生きてた。もしもーし。
Oh, he's alive. Mom's got a sense of humor. Poor timing, though.
イオンだけど。
Wait, oh my god. I thought that said mom. I thought that said mom. Oh my god. Wait, that's even more fucked up that she said, oh, he's alive. God damn it.
具合はどう？
How am I doing?
圭一のお友達ですか？圭一は休んでますけど。 変わりましょうか。
お父様で。すみません。
Look at them just carrying on like everything is not awful. Like he has to because we saw what happened when he pried into Rena. We saw she snapped. Granted, she has her own issues. It's understandable, and she's scared. I get it, but dude, this is so. Oh man. Painful laugh.
バカで引っかかってやがるよ。
じゃん。
And Mio knows too. Like this is cut the bullshit, man. Fuck this stupid shit. After our exchange, we both had a good laugh together. Except I was suspicious of her even as we were laughing. Of course. Was everybody really involved in the incidents? You should be terrified of Mion, dude, from what you just heard. I know you don't want to believe it. I know it's so much. It's like all your friends. I get it. Just had a lot of good times here, but listen, man, you gotta be careful. It's your life right now. The fact that I couldn't say no saddened me.
元気そうで安心したよ。レナもすっごく心配してたよ。サトコはざまあないですわって喜んでたな。リカちゃんは病気でかわいそうですってさ。
How unfortunate.
チェ、みんなで勝手に大盛り上がりしてたみたいだな。
I wonder if Rena has told them what she heard. She had to have. I don't think she would eavesdrop or pry info out of Keiichi for her own benefit. She's scared. So of course she would report to Mion. I don't know. But I think Rena does care. And even in her scary way, she was like still trying to protect Keiichi. Like, I don't think that's like fake, fully fake, you know? So maybe she hasn't told them.
はあまあ。でさ、ケイちゃん。
Okay.
お見舞いに行っちゃ都合悪いかな。
Oh my god. Oh my god.
お見舞い？いいよそんな。重病人ってわけじゃないんだから。
Good one.
うちのバッチャが山ほどおはぎを作ってさ、お裾分けに持ってけって言ってんだよ。だから持ってくね。
Oh, had to sneeze.
おいおい、風が移っても知らねえぞ。
おじさんもレナもおバカさんだから大丈夫。
What?
じゃあね。
Oh god, sneeze. Man, someone is talking shit about me.
すぐ行くから。
She hung up cheerfully. Man, this is just demon mob boss. Like, you know, I'll come pay you a visit, you know? You doing okay? Alright. Rena's coming too? Oh, great. That's what it sounded like. I was still concerned about meeting Rena, but I guess if she was with Mion. Oh, really? That relieves you? Oh, buddy. I feel for him. I get it. I understand, but, you know. I heard the doorbell 10 minutes later. Oh, boy.
どんな感じ？
Oh, my God, dude. Oh, my God. Keiichi. I know you want things to be normal. I know you're like, oh, it's them together. You know, so it's fine. Keiichi. I need you to, like, check your denial, man. I know you don't want to believe it. I fucking feel you, bro, but this is bad. Your parents aren't here. Rena's face just creeps me the fuck out now. I'm lifting my pop filter a little bit higher. I'm literally reading through the mesh.
ちゃんと薬飲んで寝てた？
そりゃもうしっかりとな。
元気そうでよかった。心配してたんだよ。
悪かったな。明日にはもう大丈夫だよ。
Mion showed a complete lack of concern for someone who's recovering, and Rena looked like she was worried about me from the bottom of her heart. It didn't look like there was anything behind those expressions. Alright.
ちょっとお邪魔しようかと思ったけど、まだ本調子じゃないみたいだね。
Yeah, we said we were sick. Bro. Potential killer.
そうか
It seemed my face appeared a bit sullen.
じゃあこれケイチくん、みーちゃんのおばあちゃんが作ってくれたおはぎだよ。
Thank you. You can go now. Rena held out the package wrapped in newspaper. There might be about 5 in here. Newspaper, huh? It was quite hefty.
あ、サンキューな。ミオンのばあちゃんによろしく伝えといてくれよ。
その中にね、レナが作ったのも混じってるんだよ。ケイチくんに見つけられるかな。
これ今日の部活を欠席したケイちゃんへの宿題ね。
Oh man, I remember Rena's picnic. Man, simpler times.
おはぎにアルファベットがついてるから明日回答すること。
Oh god.
お見舞いなのか部活なのかどっちかにしろ。
元気元気。これなら明日は大丈夫そうだね。
Oh my god. She's so smart, man. And she's like, you better participate. This club is blood in, blood out, man. I swear to God.
この騒ぎで熱がぶり返したらどうしてくれんだよ、まったく。
みーちゃん、あんまり騒いじゃ悪いよ。もう行こう。お家の人にも怒られるよ。
Yeah. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god, if they realize his parents aren't here. Oh my god, Keiichi, shut the fuck up. Don't say anything. Both of them thought my parents were home, of course. Oh my god, that's what's protecting him right now. They don't know. Holy shit. They didn't notice the car's not here? I mean, fuck it. We'll take it. Surely Mio noticed, but I don't know. It was because the entranceway was a mess.
そうだね。もう行こっかね。
I guess we have a garage. I don't know. Yeah, sure. Thank goodness. No wonder.
そうそうケイちゃん。
Uh-huh.
なんだよ。
Oh god. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Fuck, fuck,
お
fuck, fuck,
昼
fuck.
何食べた？
Oh my god. Oh my god. Look at Mion's face. She's dead serious. Oh my god. I hate this. I fucking hate this, dude. Keiichi. Oh my god, Keiichi. Keiichi. Oh, I might have to click. I want to hold my hands over my ears. But I have to click forward. Fuck this shit. Okay, here we go. The sudden question startled me and I went wide-eyed when I saw Mion. I had never seen her like that. It was a highly unsettling visage. Dude, she is so... Again, mob boss Mion, dude. Demon boss Mion. But why is she asking me about what I ate for lunch? You know why. What she said was so insane. Oh, so inane, it was almost meaningless. The way she said it was almost like she didn't even care at all about what I ate. Oh no, she knows, dude. Dude, she has eyes everywhere, dude. Like, every villager reports to her. Dude, you remember when Mion, when they were playing the zombie tag, how she got information and spread shit, like, everywhere? It was so easy for her. Everyone was a zombie. Everyone was a demon. You know? Nothing gets by her in Hinamizawa.
表で食べたよ。
She must have suspected that I was with Uishi-san. Anyway, I felt that if I hesitated or tried to change the subject, then they'd read too deep into it, so I tried answering as quickly as possible. Yeah, you gotta be smart here, Keiichi. This could get real bad real quick. Except contrary to the efforts I had made, there was a pause before they replied. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, fuck. Okay.
ケイチくん、お昼は
Oh my
会
god,
食だ
now
ったん
her
だ
face
ね。
changed. Now her face changed. Oh my god, I fucking hate this shit. Oh my god, oh my god. The glimmer from Rena's eyes had changed at some point as well. It was now sharp, as if to make me feel the feigned ignorance behind her words even more. As if she already knew. That's how it looked to me. Of course, dude. Of course she reported to Mion, dude. Again, this is the mob. They came to see you, bro. Like, oh, it's finally like, oh my god.
どう？美味しかった？
なんでそんなことを聞くんだよ。
I need to get it together. Mio was speaking in an unusually low tone. Yeah, it was good. It was good. Almost as if she knew that I had eaten at the restaurant in town. No, I'm overthinking this. I mean, both of them would have been in school, should have been in school at lunchtime, yeah. She's got eyes, bro. She's got people. There's no way they could have known where I was.
渋いおじさまとご一緒だったみたいだけど。
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Oh my god. Flop. Fuck, dude. They know. The package with the mochi I was holding slipped out of my hands. I'm about to start playing this. Dude, I remember when I was playing Sano Uta, I had to start holding my comforter. No, I was using a pillow. I was holding a pillow. I'm gonna have to start holding it for this one, man. I am such a pussy with horror, dude. I could tell the blood had drained from my face, making me go pale. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
ケイチ君、それ誰？
Rena, please.
ひょっとしてこの間の人かな？
Rena, please.
かな？
Oh. Don't call me a liar again. I could feel the back of my throat going dry. This was no longer a bluff. They knew everything, of course.
なんでそんなことわかるんだよ。
It took everything I had to finally force those words down my throat. Oh my god, why would you ask that? Why would you ask that? Okay, I'm pulling back. I'm pulling back. I'm pulling back, dude. Oh god. This is way too good. My knees were shaking.
さーてね。
Uh-huh.
おじさんにわからないことはないからね。
There's nothing she doesn't know. Mion sneered knowingly, and her laugh seemed to carry on forever.
で、ケイちゃん、
Oh my god.
何のお話をして
Oh
たの？
my god.
ずいぶんと熱くなってたみたいだけど。
You need to tell... he needs to tell them half the truth. Or just a little bit of the truth. Because they're not dumb, dude. You gotta tell them a little bit of what he told you, man. You're already fucked. You might as well, like, say something that he told you.
みんなの話はしてないよ。
Oh my god. Oh my god. Keiichi. Keiichi, that was the worst thing you could have said.
ミオンともレナとも関係ない。
Oh my god. Okay, I'm bracing myself. Didn't have anything to do. Okay.
ふん。聞いてもないのにレナたちの名前が出るなんて。
Oh my god. They're too smart, dude. They're too smart. Keiichi, tell them something. I'm begging you. I am begging you. They are too smart for this. Oh my god. Rena's unwavering gaze pierced through my eyes and peered further inside me. I dug my own grave. My heart was throbbing so much, I felt like it was going to explode. Yuck. Yeah, I feel you, dude.
ま、何を隠れてやろうとも、おじさんにはすべてお見通しってこと。
Okay.
それだけを忘れないでくれるかな。
Okay, yeah, I got it. Loud and clear. You got it, boss. Oh my god. Couldn't even shake my head. It took everything I had to stop my teeth from chattering. She never let her gaze break from mine, even as she tilted her head slightly.
ケイチ君、顔色悪いよ。もう横になった方がいいと思うね。
Yeah, yeah.
そうだね。私たちはもう帰ろう。
Yeah, yeah. Oh, fuck. Oh my god. As if nothing had happened, they both giggled at each other and started making their way out. Oh my fucking god. Oh my fucking god. Literally what saved him from them going deeper was they thought his parents were home. It's literally what saved him. They would have like interrogated the fuck out of him if they could. I think that's the only reason she didn't pry further. She was just like, no, listen, nothing gets past me. I know everything. Remember that. Don Mion, dude. Don Mion. And it's like, I don't even feel like because I barely play any horror stuff. I think the only things really was Doki Doki, Saya, and a little bit of Corpse Party. And that dude, oh my god, Corpse Party scared the shit out of me. The little bit I played out of that. But this is so effective on me. Like, I literally feel like Keiichi's anxiety and just... I feel like I just got visited by the fucking mob, dude. But even worse, like, Keiichi is stuck. He can't do anything. Can't go anywhere. He can't... Like, all he has is Oishi, and even then, they have his eyes on him. I had to move the muscle since I had dropped the package of mochi. As they left, the door slowly closed behind them. All I could do was stare. As if I couldn't move until the door was completely closed. Just as the door was just about closed, it opened again slightly with a sudden crack, sending my heart racing once again. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Oh my god. A single eye peered in through that narrow slit, and Mion's hawkish gaze peered at me once again. Mion, I swear to goodness.
じゃあね、ケイちゃん。
Yeah.
明日学校休んじゃ嫌だよ。
Oh my god. Oh my, she's being clear about it now. Go to school tomorrow or else. Dude. Oh my god. I fucking hate this. This is so good. This is so well done. But I fucking hate this. But the door closed. I wasn't able to move a muscle even after their low laughter died off into the distance and silence once again enveloped the room. Dude, they were laughing together that whole time. Into the distance? Dude. Mion is hella taking advantage of how, like, terrified Rena is. Like, dude, Don Mion. And Mion's probably scared too. I mean, I don't know. She's clearly, like... She was clearly raised into this shit and it's like fully taken control and... But man... Oh man, this is some... God. Coming back to my senses, the first thing I did was lock the door. Yeah. They knew what Oishi-san and I talked about? Why? How? No, that wasn't important. Thinking about it now, all of it could have been overheard. From the beginning when Oishi-san met me, dude. Again, 99% sure that Oishi is a good guy. But how the fuck did he know we got medicine? That's small. But there's little things. Little things. And again, Mion's grandma and the police, like, again, that could have been about the confidentiality. Again, from like Oishi's perspective, he's like the only one really trying to dig deep, right? The other police are like, we solved it, like, leave it alone. Because, you know, that was the deal, right? They don't want the attention, they don't like, it's, just let it be, let the curse be. Everyone's scared, right? But Oishi's the one who's trying. He's the good cop who's still trying, you know? He's about to retire. But what if there's a 1% chance that this is like an advanced plant that even Oishi is like there to weed out anyone who would try to like help or figure things out. And he's been doing it for like years. And he's like, he is retiring and stuff, but this is like, I don't know, man. Cause like how? They only have to scare Keiichi. They don't have to know exactly what Oishi told him, but they can assume because obviously they know everything. So they're like, okay, you're talking to this cop, this detective, this guy, like, he probably told you all the shit that, you know, like our backgrounds and whatnot. Like, they're not dumb, right? So they can even assume that much. They only have to scare Keiichi and make him think that they overheard the conversation exactly. Just as Mion said, I couldn't hide anything. then what were they trying to tell me? That part was obvious. They were warning me to not to say anything unnecessary. Yeah, that was true. That was definitely a warning, like calm the fuck down. What did they deem unnecessary? Everything. Everything. Stay out of the way. I only talked with Oishi-san about one thing, and they were warning me that that was unnecessary. What was it that Oishi-san talked to me about? The incidents involving Oyashiro-sama's curse that occurred every year weren't individual cases, but were connected as a whole, as well as the fact that there may be multiple perpetrators hidden within Hinamizawa. No, more precisely, that Mion, Rena, Satoko, and Rika-chan were all suspicious. Yeah, exactly. Because that was the most fucked up part. Like, Satoko's parents, dead. Satoko's step-aunt, dead. Rika's parents, dead. And now Mion's just like, you know, you saw what happened to them, fall in line. Now you gotta help now, or else you're next. Like, that's what it feels like, man. Again, the multiple assailants it's Tomitake, like, I think they were all part of it. Of course, like, that's what the game's trying to tell me, but like, ah, man. Is that what they were warning me against? Yes, dude. You got it. As much as you don't want to believe it, I know. I hit my own face hard enough that it let out a loud slap. I know, it's ridiculous. It's so crazy. Like, just putting yourself in Keiichi's shoes. This is a nightmare. This is hell. If only that would wake me from this nightmare. There you go. But for some reason, it felt like I was punching a blanket. It was almost laughably painless. Calm down, Keiichi Maebara. When did I become such a pessimist? Calm down. Settle down and sort things out. The reason Mion knew I was eating lunch with Oishi-san was probably because somebody from Hinamizawa just happened to be there at the time. Yep. They must have told Mion that I was there. Yep. That made the most sense. Plus, come to think of it, she didn't ask me where I ate lunch, did she? She only asked, was it good? They were just curious since I was together with someone not from Hinamizawa. It's not as if they had any ulterior motives. Oh, Keiichi. You've got it, but he's like... That's it. That has to be it. Thinking about it that way, it was the same with Rena. I was just strangely ambiguous about when I met with Oishi-san, and Rena was just correcting me on that. That's when I was bewildered by the changing character from the usual mild-mannered Rena, and was just startled by it. That's the most natural way of thinking about it. I felt like my mind was mixed up like a tangled mess of spaghetti. Deep red marinara sauce would have poured out of my nose and ears if you squeezed my head. Oh my goodness. That's a way to say that. Thinking that, I suddenly felt like vomiting. I really didn't want that to happen, so I stopped holding my head. Dude, man. This is like a good way of putting it, because it feels like insane. And it's like, wait, I don't want that to happen. Let me let go of my head. Like, that's such a, like... Yeah, this is... That's great. Because, yeah, it's like insanity-inducing. You see, like, the defensive way he's, like, rationalizing things as well. Even though, like, he's got it, right? Like, someone saw me. So, like... They must have told her, so she would know that. So she wouldn't know exactly. She just has eyes in Hinamizawa. But then he's like, oh, she was just curious. It's not like they had ulterior motives. You know? Lately, I had no idea what anyone was saying. Spending time with them was fun. It didn't feel like there was any sort of hidden agenda. It did not feel that way, that's true. I really do think that they're a good bunch of people. When I just moved here and couldn't make heads or tails of everything, they were really kind to me. Rena was really kind and always looked after me. As long as that strange affliction didn't rear its ugly head, she was really pretty cute. Mion was also a really good person. She didn't care about anyone's age or gender and was optimistic and outgoing. Man, I was never bored when I was with her. And talking of not getting bored, rambunctious Satoko was a good person for that too. She was pretty bratty, but that was just the way she interacted with others. Rika-chan was the same way. She didn't speak often, but that didn't mean she was always silent. They're my friends. But after hearing of the better untold secrets of Hinamizawa from Oishi-san and Tomitake-san, when I was told about Oyashiro-sama's curse, things started going crazy. And hearing from Oishi-san that Mion, Rena, Satoko, and Rika-chan were all suspicious. After that, everyone changed. That's right. It all started getting weird after Oishi-san told me all that strange stuff. At that time, I really should have just not listened to those weird stories. I shouldn't even have asked Tomitaka-san about the past incidents on the night of the Watanagashi. If I just hadn't gotten that strange sense of curiosity, if I just hadn't. That's right. So that's why they killed Tomitaka-san. Yeah, they knew. The impudent outsider speaking to the likes of me after everybody went out of their way to keep it a secret from me. Yup, makes sense. Makes fucking sense. God damn it. They'll probably kill Oishi-san as well. Yep. For trying to unearth what everybody was warning me was better left buried. Besides that, he was unforgivable for spewing words that made me doubt the others. Of course, a guy like that is going to be killed. Damn, dude. Oh my god. Keiichi's mind right now. Dude, this is... Both Tomitaka-san and Oishi-san were nothing but outsiders after all. They were entities who couldn't coexist with the people of Hinamizawa. Those guys should just follow Yashiro-sama's curse and just... die. Dude. That was crazy. It wasn't their fault. It was my fault for not being able to hold back my curiosity. It wasn't their fault. 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 Oh my god. Nasu does that a lot. It's always, man. Damn it, right, he's been standing there this whole time. Oh my god. So he pulled himself about, like, it's crazy, like, the way his mind progressed there. Of, like, rationalizing what the girls are doing, to even blaming Tomitaka and Oishi, like, of course, they should just die. Of course they would get killed. Like, it makes sense, but then pulling himself from that and then just blaming himself, you know, like, oh my god, this is too much, dude. This is way too much. I settled into a daze. It was the lethargic feeling like I had just gotten up, but the ominous chill that haunted me had subsided. I was fine now. I was no longer frightened. I had completely recovered. Oh? Man, the brain is really amazing, huh? I'll go to school tomorrow, right as rain. I'll greet everyone. I'll take part in club activities. It'll definitely be fun. It had to be fun. I was one of them, after all.
Ah, そうだ。
Oh
お
my
はぎ食べない
god.
と。
Yo, dude.
どれがレナの手作りか当てないといけないんだよな。
Yeah. Like your life depends on it. You better figure that out. I remembered the homework the two brought with them when they visited me. But wow, our club did delivery. That was something else. This writing is incredible. I picked up the package I dropped on the floor and headed into the living room. It would be nice, I guess, to have some tea with it. To fill my mouth with mochi while drinking tea. Oh, this was quite a delectable situation I was in. Oh, poor Keiichi. This is so fucked, man. Like he broke and now he is just in... He's in limbo right now, dude. He is just defaulted. He is... like a machine of denial right now. It's too much. It broke him. Opening up the newspaper, wrapping, there were 5 plump red bean paste mochi fit snugly inside. There were letters written from left to right on the newspaper. A, B, C, D, and E. Now then. They said Renan made one of these. I wonder which one. There wasn't much difference in how they looked. They smelled and appeared about the same. This was a pretty difficult problem. The biggest difference was probably their shape. I wasn't sure what kind of person Mion's grandma was, but Renan's had to be different from hers. Looking carefully, I could see one mochi that was made very neatly. So that, just by staring at it, one could tell it stood out.
この一個がレナのか否かが勝負の分かれ目みたいだな。
Calm down and think even harder. Mion had said her grandma made a ton of them and was told to give some out, if I remembered correctly. So that meant 4 of these were from that large batch. Then what about Rena? She probably only made one. So she probably spent quite a bit of time on it. Meaning, the one Rena had made was this one, E. For a moment, I thought it may have been a trap Mion laid as she knew I'd pick up on it, but that probably wasn't the case. Usually the simple answer, right? I wouldn't be so sure if I knew Mion had made it, but since she said Rena made it, it probably wasn't a trap.
よし、お茶も準備 OK。まずはディフェンディングチャンピオンのミオンのばあちゃんからだ。どれ？
Not bad. The smooth bean paste and soft, chewy texture left little to be desired. The tea I drank afterwards also accentuated the experience. This was an exquisite piece of work. Oh, excuse me. Now. Oh, now how about Renas? The creation was so delicate, one would think it was a high-class Japanese dessert. Since I normally had quite the appetite, I was slightly worried about the size of the portion. But well, first a bite. This was quite a difficult one to judge, actually. As another quick aside, it is driving it home so hard. The fact that we're seeing this entire scene of him trying the mochi and being like, oh, this must be Rena's. Oh, she must have spent time on this one. Oh, this one's quite good. You know, just like that we're like seeing this whole scene and it's like so long as well. It's like so appropriate to the situation. It's so understandable, and it's like I'm kind of like, it feels indulgent, right? It's like, let me indulge in this denial, you know? And that's how I feel too. Like, this is nice. This is like before. This is normal. This is how things should be. Because nothing scary is happening. Savor this, you know. The ingredients were exactly the same, so there was little difference in flavor. What was different was how it was shaped at the end, so it was to be expected. So the deciding factors would be presentation and volume. The well-formed and well-sized champion versus Rena the challenger with a size you just couldn't get enough of. I'd only had one bite of Rena's. I would probably have to wait until after I was done eating to make my decision. I just thought about something, but I'll bring it up at the end of this part. It makes the cops look worse. Okay. Maybe there was something hidden inside that could cause an upset. Uh-huh. It's blood. It seems my prediction was right. My tongue touched something. It didn't feel like something edible, so I reached in with my fingers and grabbed it. Oh my god, what did she put inside? Bro. What the fuck did she put inside? What the fuck, what the fuck, what the fuck, what the fuck? What? What was this? Dude, what did she put? Rena. Oh my god. Before I could fully comprehend what it was, I threw away the rest of the mochi. I was eating as fast as I could. It slammed against the wall, causing the bean jam to splatter. Then after sticking for a moment, it slid down to the floor. What is it? What is it? What is it? I was dumbstruck by my own actions. What was I doing? Rena had gone out of her way to make it for me. How could I? Keiichi. Dumbstruck, I looked down at the hand that performed such a vile act. Then I remembered what I had taken out of my mouth. At first I thought it was a hair. Even though it was shorter than Mion's, Rena's hair was still quite long. And it wasn't this short. It was also a bit too hard to be hair. Was it a needle? What the fuck did Rena put in there? It was thick enough to roll around on my tongue. There was a bit of a metallic sheen on one end of it. Ah yes, there was a hole for where thread goes through, like it was a sewing needle. What the fuck? Yes, that's right. It looked very much like a sewing needle. Exactly like one. The end was pointed as well. Quite sharply. Dude. It really did look just like a sewing needle. Huh? What did I mean by it looked very much like a sewing needle just a bit ago? I couldn't answer. But a voice inside me already knew. It let me know by chattering my molars together. I couldn't stave off the terror welling up inside me. Yeah, you can't. I know you're trying, dude, but you can't, like, you can't pretend at all, man. Oh my god. Suddenly, I tasted something metallic and felt a prickly pain at the back of my throat. I stuck my finger in the back of my mouth and felt around to see if I was bleeding. Suddenly, I felt the urge to vomit. The sharp taste of bile irritated the back of my throat. I clasped both hands over my mouth and, after writhing in agony, I was somehow able to hold back the nausea. I was finally able to breathe normally again, but this time my heart was throbbing intensely. Then it finally registered. Exactly what was mixed in with the mochi. Before I could think of the correct word, my hands were already on the move. Dude, what is it? Splat. Plop. Splort. I tossed the rest of the mochi against the wall. What the fuck? The geometrical patterns of the scattered bean jam on the wall suddenly invoked a terrible omen in my mind. After looking away, I dashed out to the hall and flew upstairs to my room where I stayed under my covers until morning. Dude. Holy crap. So it was a sewing needle? I know he was denying it, but no, he was like, and then he said he... Fuck. Before I could think of the correct word. I clutched my own shoulders, howling madly in a mix of fear, anger, sadness, and frustration. Oh, buddy. This wasn't a threat or warning or reminder. Nothing as simple as that. What had happened in Hinamizawa? What is happening in Hinamizawa? What would happen? I didn't know the answer to any of these questions. Where did I break a taboo? Regardless, now Rena and Mion and others, they consider me an enemy. And they thought I should just die. I won't let you kill me. Not for such a pointless reason. I fell into a restless sleep as I was crushed by my negative emotions. It was as if I was being drawn into a billowing, bottomless swamp. Wow. Incredible. Holy crap. And he's angry now. Oh my god. Dude, the range of emotions in all this. Oh my god. A drug that makes you kill yourself? Threats. Yeah, that was... Even in the mochi, there was a threat. Achievement unlocked. Hard to swallow. Dude. Okay. Bro. That was so good. Man, that was terrifying. Even in the mochi, a threat, dude. They're like, don't even, like, no. Don't even pretend that's a comfort, dude. Like they came to see him, they can't, like, with the mochi, like, bro. And the fact that they thought his parents were there, probably the only thing that saved him from getting full-on interrogated. Because there's no way he would have held his own against the both of them. Like, physically and just the mental anguish of that, which I'm sure is exactly what happened to Tomitake. Okay, so I'm gonna... Fuck, man. Yeah, that scene was so good. I'm gonna talk about this now. I said I was gonna talk about it at the end, but there's something I thought about with the cops again. The killer of the housewife died in the cell. They said he, like, choked on a spork, keeping things confidential about what happens in Hinamizawa to avoid attention, to avoid, like, you know, reputation-wise, I know that's very important, like, to control. They don't want to say, like, it's unsolvable, so they're saying, like, okay, here are the reasons we found, like, but they know it's gonna keep happening, so they've just, like, accepted it, right? They've, like, given up on it, right? So it's like, so that's, like, the baseline, but I'm saying, like, there could be, like, another level of, like, maybe even cooperation there, because even I'm looking at, of course, the guy dying in the cell. I'm looking at the fact that, again, I could be wrong about this, but I don't think Keiichi mentioned that he went to the hospital and got medicine. He just said, when Oishi asked, like, so, oh, you're not at school today? He was like, yeah, I didn't feel good, so I didn't go to school. I might be wrong. And maybe it's not the worst thing if Oishi, saw him, beforehand and knew, or just, I don't know, dude, but I don't know, that stood out to me. And again, 1% chance, but it's like, The guy dying in a cell thing made me think of that as well. So I don't know, dude. Again, maybe red herring, maybe something, but I'll keep note of it. But yeah, let's check out these tips, man. Oh man, that scene was so good, man. Keiichi's like mind, like that was brutal. And he's like the anger at the end, dude, like, and with the swamp, like, man, that was perfect. What's a drug that makes you commit suicide? Pop filter back up.
単刀直入に自殺させる薬ってないんですか？
So we're back here.
直接的にはない。
遠回しですね。では間接的にはあるってことですか？
自殺したくなる精神状態を誘発することはできる。ちゅうことだ。
Right, and that's what it would have to be considering he clawed his own throat, right? So that's the possibility. Okay. For a drug to do that, though.
難しい言い方になりましたね。何ですかその自殺したくなる精神状態ってのは。
例えば一般的な心理学見地から言えばじゃが、心理面が内向状態から外向状態に転じるときに最も自殺が多いと言われちょる。
Clinical depression and bipolar disorder are different. Clinical depression indicates a prolonged state of depression, whereas bipolar disorder is characterized by a passive depressed state accompanied by a very active manic state.
内向状態の時は自信を喪失し非常に悲観的だ。だが自殺もせん。自殺をする気力すらないからだ。逆の状態もまた自殺をせん。今度は逆に非常に自信過剰で行動的なので自らを順風満帆と思う。だから自殺などせんのだ。
なるほどね。どっちの状態でも自殺をしないのに状態が入れ替わるときに自殺するんですか？
内向状態には自殺願望はあるが自殺という大仕事を遂げる気力すらもない。だが外向状態が始まると徐々に気力が充実し体の自由が利くようになってくる。
なるほど。つまり自殺する気力が回復するわけですね。
I'm just listening.
そういうことじゃのう。だからこの時期に変な気を起こさんように処方箋を施すわけじゃな。
では富武氏はこの心理状態だったんですかね。
一般的に自殺はちゃんとした文化的な手法で行われる。道具を使用してな。
Quote unquote civilized. Goodness.
自虐行動とは全く違うぞい。
富武氏の自殺は文化的じゃないですよね。
Dude clawed out his own throat. Like that is an intense way to do that.
ではやっぱり何かの中毒と考えるのが自然ですか。最初に言った自殺したくなる精神状態を起こす薬ってのを教えてください。
鎮痛薬の一部には心理を内向から外向に過剰転換させる効果があると報告されとる。
Meth, huh?
それから催眠作用を持つ薬を異常摂取した場合にも異常行動が報告されとるがあまり一般的ではないの。
その2つは検視の報告だと違うみたいですね。他の可能性は？
Yeah, and like the autopsy didn't like the science, so like, yeah, I don't know about this drug possibility, but it's worth exploring, you know? But maybe, let's see.
あとは病気しか考えられん。
Illness.
甲状腺異常を引き起こす病気にしばしばそれに似た症状が報告されとる。だがそれらは概して特徴的な症状が多い。仏は違うの。
Well, shit.
もっと突発的に発生するものはありませんかね。
Right.
今回のケースと合うような突発性で自殺したくなるようなやつです。
it was definitely like, for him to do that, like, and for them to be no sign of drugs or anything, which of course is worth exploring, especially for them as investigators. But like, yeah, like we saw how he was beforehand, and then for him to do that at that scene in front of like, the four who assaulted him, like the psychological, like that was, but like even with me thinking it's like psychological, the trauma of that situation of the four girls approaching him and them torturing him mentally with what they're about to do, them saying like, we have to kill you, you're going to die, and like, you can imagine like how that would like destroy him mentally. But and then to make him like do that to himself, like even that is like so like that is so far. So yeah, I don't know.
他には、そうじゃな。脳障害によって精神に異常を発生する状態じゃな。これは薬物中毒でも起こるが、脳の外傷や一部の病気なんかでも起こる。
By physical trauma too. Okay.
つまり薬によらなくても異常な精神状態に陥る可能性があると。
Yeah, of course.
仏は犯人に囲まれて命に危険が迫っとったんじゃろ。
Yeah.
極度の緊張が続いて、それに分泌異常が重なって、さらに打ちどころが悪くて脳に障害が起こり、自虐行動に走った。
That's what I'm
可能
saying.
性もあるかもしれんの。
That's what I'm saying. And if it's the girls, like even more so, man. I really think that's what it is.
もうちょっと省略して言ってくれませんかね。
つまり乱闘中に豆腐の角に頭ぶつけて、それで異常が発生したと言っとるんだ。
But right, that is also what he said there, right? So the stress of the situation and then like hitting his head. Because he was assaulted.
じゃあ星には殺意はなかったってことですかね。ちょいと小銭を巻き上げようと思ったら、たまたま殴りどころが悪かったと。
Man. The two plump men laughed hoarsely. The gallows humor of two investigators, right? Around this shit all the time.
なんてわけはありませんね。
いかにも。薬物の常用にせよ、精神的なものにせよ、仏の身元が鍵を握っとるぞい。そっちはどうなっとるんじゃ。
あら、こんな時間。そろそろ戻らないとクマちゃん怒っちゃいますね。
Kuma.
おお、頑張れよ。
The Tekken character?
いいお年をの。
いいお年を。
No, that just means bear. Oh, alright, cool. The idea of him like hitting his head and that adding to it too, or even like the intent of them was not like really to kill him. I mean, we know from what we know, at this point, like this is a past conversation of them like figuring shit out. But we know like why they would want to kill Tomitake, like, his being around them, and then them or really like him telling Keiichi stuff, like an outsider telling an outsider about this stuff. And then even, the woman being like demoned away, like that all makes sense. As far as like why he's targeted. So they probably did intend to kill him. It was interesting, bringing up the possibility that maybe they didn't intend to, like make him the victim, but yeah, I'm really leaning more towards like the stress of the situation still. Like of the four girls assaulting him and like him going just breaking because of that. And yeah, and if during that he also like suffered some trauma and was brought to the extremely irrational point to rip his own throat out, like that could make sense. But yeah, threats. All right.
おや今の皆さんは確か
議員バッジが2人いたっすね。
じゃあ県議と市議のその先だ。
Oh my. I see. They were here.
面白いっすね。 親戚同士で県議と市議やってんすか。
これがずるいんですよ。お互いの名前で慈善運動バンバン。片方の選挙中にはもう片方が別に講演会を開いて二重に選挙運動やってんですよ。
Oh, this is probably just two of her relatives, right? But she's probably the one who holds the assemblies. Like, if they mean assembly member Sonozaki, I would assume that might be Mion. City councilor is probably grandma or someone else, but I don't know.
堂々と。
Blatantly. Very
よ
dirty.
くわかんないんすけど、それって公選法違反じゃないんすか。
慈善運動にならない限り政治活動は無制限ですからね。クマちゃん、そんなんじゃ
this is Kuma.
選対本部付けになった時大変ですよ。公選法くらいは勉強してください。
俺、知能犯化は無理っす。バカですから。
There was Prefectural Assembly member Sonozaki and City Councilor Sonozaki, also the mayor of Hinamizawa. So they're all influenced by the Sonozaki family. Uh-huh. That's their village, man. They're the family. The demons. What crap.
お見送りしてんのは副所長とうちの課長っすね。
Ah, interesting. It came to me. That night when the department chief invited me along to get some oden, I thought that was it. Yo. Dude, what were we just talking about,
大
man?
石さんは友達多いから聞いてるかもしれないけど、聞いてるかな。
They got a deeper deal, man. What were we just talking about?
いいえ、何も。
お母さん、ガモにはんぺん頼みます。所長のとこに議員の怒鳴り込みがあったんだよ。
あれま、そうなんですか。あ、お母さん、私にもう一杯ください。
Man, I'm hungry now. Prefectural Assembly member Sonozaki and City Councilor Sonozaki were both intimidating. Our snot-nosed career police chief couldn't handle being yelled at by them. They're like Yakuza. Yeah, no kidding.
ひなみ沢事件の捜査の仕方で君を指名して陳情してきたよ。
I like how I was calling them the mob earlier, and I'm like, wait, that's just Yakuza in Japan, you know? Shit. The petition with his name came up, huh?
ありゃ、私はてはて。
Oh, boy.
とぼけるなよ。例のひなみ沢の過去の事件。
They're on his ass, dude.
無視会してるだろ。
That's scary threats, right?
私、富武殺しで手一杯でそんな余裕ないですよ。ね。
He's so screwed.
本当に？本当にそうならいいんだけどさ。
They know. There was a period of silence. While we were silent, we made headway on our food and drink. Threat.
いやー、ごちそうになっちゃいました。今月は負けっぱなしだったんで財布つらかったんですよ。
I feel that.
助かりました。
いや、いいよ。また馬教えてよ。 大石さんと同じ馬を買うから。
Alright, Sungi-hoon, relax.
最近はダメです。馬の声がさっぱりですから。タクシー
I'm going by train. The department chief is taking a taxi. I have my own car, but it'd be rash to drive it home. Can't blow it right before retirement with a DUI. Yeah? Okay. Go ahead and take that train, buddy. Man, that's even scarier about the Sonozaki family. They don't even have to do, like, some Yakuza style come visit you with, like, a baseball bat and, like, threaten you, like, that way. They have power. They can, like, make a political fuss about things, you know? That is terrifying. Even though he could still rattle off, it looked like his legs were already jelly. And yeah, like that, having like an official like stance of power is, I think also like how mobs work as well, right? They got they're either in with like politicians or like people in power or like part of it themselves. Because they can't just be like street gangs, they need like to be official too, you know? Even though he could still rattle off, it looked like his legs were already jelly. Pushing him into the cab, I gave the driver the department chief's address.
ではではまた明日。良いお年を。
大石さん。
はいはい。
過去の事件は全部個別に終わってる。
Oh
盾に
boy.
並べるのはやめるんだよ。村の連中は半ば本気でタタリを信じてるんだから。
私だってタタリなんか信じちゃいませんよ。
大石さんは来年で退職じゃないですか。退職金でローン返してお母さんと北海道に引っ越すんじゃなかったっけ？
The dream, he's not gonna make it.
ばあ様がどうしても生まれの北海道に帰りたいって泣くんですよ。最後のご奉公なんです。退職金はまあ歓楽街で楽しむことにします。な。
Hokkaido. That's her birthplace. So they lived in Hinamizawa. At least that's what it seemed like he said before. I don't know if he meant like the area. They're still like within like the area, like close enough, but like I guess she was born there, then moved to Hinamizawa, then left. That's always scary.
所長は退職時特別昇給を見直すかもってさ。
The public servant's severance payment is calculated based on their monthly salary when they retire. So a special promotion of 2 pay grades is given before retirement. This tops up the employee's severance payment. This tends to be how it's done around here. Of course, it's not exactly a commendable custom. Incidentally, the difference that 2 pay grades makes to the payout is quite significant.
さすがインテリの若所長は言い出すことが模範的です。
Oh.
でもまあ。
Alright. May have to reconsider issuing your special retirement salary raise. Man, going that far, huh? Is to keep him, like, away from the situation.
私たちの給料が血税で支払われてることを思えば、まあ時代の流れですかね。
Oishi really is a good guy. It certainly wasn't a laughing matter, but I'll laugh through it anyway. Yeah.
僕も模範的なこととは思わないよ。でもまあ、大石さんはそれだけの退職金をもらってもおかしくない活躍をしてきたからさ。僕としてはぜひもらってほしいんだよ。
I mean, yeah. 30 years?
もらえるもんならそりゃ欲しいですけどね。
もらえるよ。大石さんが大人なら。
運転手さん、引き止めてすみませんね。お願いします。
I closed the door roughly, interrupting the department chief's conversation a bit rudely. It looked like he still had something to say, but he just smiled wryly and waved. I waved in return. The cab sped up gradually and soon disappeared among the sea of lights. Whoa, okay. Jesus Christ, Oishi.
参ったな。ローン返済できるかな。
That was fucked up. Why would you do that? Why'd you make him pop up right there? Oh, man. Man, Oishi is so close, man. And he's getting the warnings, right? And we have more of a sense of the Sonozaki's, like, power, like, politically as well. And the dirtiness of it, you know? You know, Mayor of Hinamizawa. And then they're 2 of them, like, on the assembly and, like assembly chief, like... And they got a petition with his name on it. Like, oh, man. He's so close. Gonna maybe get that nice severance payment. And they're like, oh, maybe I should take that away, you know? Like, oh, man. They're warning him, you know? Okay, 99.9% sure about Oishi, right? Part of me was doubting. But the doubt should be for the police force, like, as a whole, right? Who are clearly just attributing it to, like, the incidents have been solved. Like, stop trying to connect them. Like, stop it. I'm warning you, you know, the threat of that, right? Even just within the cops, because they understand. Which is crazy. Like, it's so, like, that's so fucked. That they even, like, have to heed to that. But Oishi, just being the good cop he is, even though he's close to retirement, even though he's like, I wonder if I'll be able to pay off that loan. I want to, like, you know, for the mortgage and, like, to get his mom and to, you know, move with her. Like... He's too good of a guy. He's not gonna make it, man. He can't just let it go. He's interfering with the hunt, you know, and him telling Keiichi that I'm sure understands that himself, you know. I mean, he's telling Keiichi like, you should be careful, like you might be next. And again, I don't like that he made Keiichi to be that. I really don't, because it's destroying him. But like, yeah, they're so fucked, man. Everything's so fucked. But that was good. That was important to see, you know, from that side of things, from the cops and like from Oishi, and like talking with them as well and with the chief and everything. Like that's important to see. That's it. I was gonna go a little bit further, but I'll leave it there for now. I've almost recorded about 3 hours now, so that's like a good 2 parts right there. And that lets me stall a little bit longer for seeing the terror that's gonna happen when Keiichi has to go the next day to school, right? Mion made that very clear. And he's angry, you know, so it's like, I won't let them kill me, not over that, you know, and he just, everything about that, man, it was so, like, so fucked, but it was so, like, well, like, written, and I was like, god damn, this shit is crazy, you know? That was, man. This game is gonna destroy me as well, man. How are there so many more chapters of this? I don't get it. This whole chapter in itself is like a whole VN. I don't get it. But I guess I will by the end, because this is so much. But yeah, that's it. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.